That single pin gives him a very, very slight lead. Nothing worth shouting about at this stage of the game, but for Kirsten Penny, that open frame hasn't done her too much damage. But still, we wait for the first strike. It's been a funny lane in this competition so far. The strikes are not flowing. When they do come, they come in bunches, and just about every bowler that's stepped up has had to fight this lane to get any kind of rhythm.
Well, that may well be the best thing for these bowlers, actually. Obviously, they want to come and make it too easy for them. They have to play tournaments around the world and fight different lane conditions, and this is just another one of them. So let's hope Kirsten can get right in there. Yeah,
nothing wrong with that. The first strike of the match, it's dead in the pocket. This time the 10 waved the white flag as well. So Kirsten Penny back in business.
Nice little pair of odd shoes she's got there. I expect she's got another pair of those at home.
To the World 10-Pin Masters, this is the first round match between Kirsten Penny and Michael Schmidt. This is the fourth frame of the opening game. Commentary comes from Cass Edwards and Nick Halling.
Taking her time, she won't be rushed. Looking for two in a row.
And getting it. Nice double.
Shades of the old Kirsten Penny, who we haven't seen for a little while, but very much her usual sort of style. Lays it out nicely on the lane. Lots of rotation on the ball. And just lets it flip over into the 1-3 pocket and take all 10 pins away.
Well, there's the gauntlet thrown down for Mike Schmidt. His opponent's doubled, and he hasn't found a strike yet. Not for the want of trying, but the last two were not clean pocket hits. Can he find the right line here? Well, that was a better pocket hit, but it's the 10 that's standing up and saying, not today, thank you.
Yeah, it's a little bit sort of mix and match, isn't it? He's looking slightly confused. It wasn't a perfect pocket hit. But you've seen balls like they get strikes before, haven't we?
Well, it was certainly in the area. The previous two were wide of the target. That was, as you say, if not perfect, it was certainly close enough to, you would think, take all 10. But he's got to keep on sparing. And the danger is when you have to spare and spare and spare, once in a while, one of these single pins gets away.
Yeah, very confident 10-pin spare there from Mike. If you're not striking, you really have to keep sparing and keep your confidence up. Strikes will come. Kirsten working on 2 strikes. Hopefully looking for the first turkey of the game.
Yeah, there's a chance for Kirsten to really start pouring it on here and make Mike really think about what's going on. 3 in a row. Oh, she didn't sound very happy there. And, the 9 stood up. Did she stumble a little bit at the approach there? She certainly wasn't happy about something.
I've got to finish. She just stuck a little bit on her sliding foot. But the ball came out fine. There's plenty of rotation on it. See, she's just stuck there a little bit, fallen off the shot. But this ball is fine. Look, it's right in the pocket. And it's cut so much behind that 1, 3 and the 5 pin. It's cut straight through, left that 9 pin standing. Easily converts that spare. Oh, look, Andy, you're on the telly.
How long has he been her coach? All his life? All her life, rather?
I first saw Kirsten bowling when she was about 12. And I'm sure Andy was probably coaching her much before that. So, yeah, good few years.
Well, we're in frame 5. Mike's gone for the re-rack. We've seen many other bowlers during the course of this World 10-Pin Masters not happy with the pin layout. And they are entitled to re-rack.
Yes, a couple of the players. I think Tori Togerson mentioned to me that he thought the 9 pin was not quite spotting perfectly. So they're quite legitimate re-racks.
Well, the re-rack produced the first strike of the match for the big man.
Yeah, the big man from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Glad to get that one out of the way. See how high that backswing is, and the rotation that's generated onto this ball is great. Those pins just cascade and sets up the chain reaction. Those pins just go flying.
Not a bad card. Mike would like a few more X's in there to go along with those spares, but nothing that will bother you too much. The difference is that Kirsten's just got her nose in front. Although to keep it, she's got to find a hard strike, and that might just change the lead once again.
Yeah, light in the pocket. No drive on the ball at all. Certainly didn't mix them up either very much, did it? Just gone that bit too long. There's the 2, the 4, and the 8 pin, and that's the 2/8 sleeper as well, which we've spoken about before. She's going to have to cover that front pin and get the ball to drive through and take the 8 pin at the back.
Yeah, well done. Not an easy spare, very missable.
Yeah, shadow class and professionalism there. Made that look very easy.
Doesn't look too thrilled with life, but must just be glad to be back on the World 10-pin Masters stage. And in touch here against Mike Schmidt. But you just think that Mike is one of those guys, a bit like Jason Belmonte. It took him a while to get online. When he did, the strike started really pouring off his hand, and just as you thought Mike was going to get online, he's been stuffed by that 9 once again.
Yes, 9-pin strike, then another 9-pin. Tells me that he's probably rolling actually too much ball, too much power on that ball going into the 1-3 pocket. Maybe just needs to back off just a little bit and let that ball deflect onto the 9-pin. It was a good shot, but it didn't carry all 10, unfortunately.
So, another spare. 5 out of 6 for the Canadian. Oh, he's only just hung on to that one. That was making a move late on, wasn't it? But he's just about got away with it. So he stays clean, and Jens Nickel, the defending champion, is through to the quarterfinals here. His partner Britta sat alongside him. Jens will be up later this evening against Guy Kaminski. Just checking out what some of the other possible opponents are up to. Does Jens ever stop smiling?
Not when his girlfriend's next to him, no.
You got a smooth silver tongue, you have.
Kirsten has actually just fallen 2 pins behind in this match after that 7 count in the last frame, and needs to get back on strike here.
Just like that.
Absolutely good.
Developing into a good match. Mum playing peekaboo once again.
That obviously helps Kirsten relax, but this is a really nice shot. Flips it into the 1-3 pocket. Carries all 10 pins. Now, just to keep things all equal, keep the 2 pins in front, Mike needs a strike.
Oh, he's got away with one. That wasn't the best pocket hit, but I guess fortune has balanced out a little bit because he was in the pocket and left a 10 earlier. This time, he's got away with one.
I've got a feeling that was a ball change from Mike Schmidt. It's just gone that little bit longer and snapped up hard and has carried the 9-pin this time. Could have been 4 strikes in a row, but unfortunately not. Still holding a 2-pin lead.
Yeah, Mike's problem, though, as you say, is the big scores come with